All right, before we get started with today's video, Smell Good family, this video is brought to you by my friends over at Maxaroma. All right, so Maxaroma is a fantastic place with a very large library of different niche and designer fragrances that you can tap into. I definitely recommend sampling no matter what, but I understand the blind buy warrior crave. All right, so with brands like House of Dastan, Nishane, Parfums de Marly, Alghabra, Anfas, Mancera, so many brands that you can tap into, discovery sets, and I believe the best feature on their website is the sampling that they provide. You can pretty much sample every single fragrance over at Maxaroma, get your nose on it, wear it, see if you like it, and see if it's something that you want to add to your collection. All right, so you can save you some money as well with the incredible prices that are already on Maxaroma by using my code DEDRICK10. Additional 10% off on anything on the site. So tap into Maxaroma. You guys probably already know about them, but if you don't, it's definitely a great guide in your fragrance journey to kind of see, you know, where you at, where you want to be, or where you would like to go. All right, so shout out to my friends over at Maxaroma. Let's get it started. Let's get today's video started. I'm not retaking that. We got to the end. I'm not retaking that. Let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, and as always, man, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, and most importantly, it is positive vibes only. All right, so as you saw in the intro of this video, we're talking Maxaroma. All right, an incredible place where you can tap into and really get your fragrance journey really started. All right, not even to mention, you know, the great affordable prices, but like I said, the library there. And today we have 7 fragrances, you know, that I feel that every man should try. Seven niche fragrances that I feel that every man should try. So we have a different variety here. We got some fresh, we got some sweet, we got some spicy, we got some woody. We got a different vibe for everyone here with this list. All right, so 7 fragrances that I feel, 7 niche fragrances that I feel that every man should at least try. I'm not saying buy, I'm saying try. Sample, sample, sample. That's what we're talking about. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in. Up first, this is a house that's gaining a lot of steam in the community, and rightfully so. I haven't smelled one bad fragrance from this house. As a matter of fact, they're all really good. But this one here was my first experience, and there's nothing like a versatile, fresh, everyday fragrance that, you know, you can wear. If you only wanted one fragrance for everything or anything, this could definitely qualify to be that. From the House of Dastan, we have Light Breeze. Light Breeze from the House of Dastan. Man, beautiful. Citrusy. It's clean. It's this, you get musk, like this kind of pink pepper, musky, citrusy, woody combination here. Puts you in the mindset of some familiar DNAs out there, that Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, that Parfums de Marly, Percival, that Mont Blanc Legend, just definitely along the lines of that. But with this one, I find this one is a little bit more richer. All right, you still get all the elements of fresh and citrusy and musky, fresh spicy tones, but it just kind of is a bit of a richer profile, has a little bit more depth than I'm used to experiencing with the previous profiles, and they're really good. But this one, to me, it's kind of like I guess the top of the line, so to speak, when you come to this profile. I'm not saying that they perfected it, but they absolutely crafted it in a way where it's probably the smoothest that I've smelled from this profile, including the Parfums de Marly. So versatile, great for everyday wear, office friendly, just whatever you want to do with it, you can. It just kind of checks all the boxes. So from the House of Dastan, I definitely feel like every man should have a fragrance like this in their fragrance wardrobe, for sure. From the House of Dastan, we have a Light Breeze. Crazy performer too. All my performers both side there. This is a crazy performer. All right. Up next, gonna switch up the profile a little bit here. We got a more kind of a sweeter profile. Very sexy profile, especially with the seasons changing. This could definitely be something to experience because not a lot of coverage on this brand, but they have a lot of great work. From the house of Anfas, we have Ishk. Yes, Ishk. I might be butchering that, but that's just the best we can do there. All right. This is outstanding, man. Now, it puts you in the mind frame of what like a Baccarat Rouge 540 vibe to it. That's what it has, but it's not that. You get the sweet, spicy, kind of creamy, sugary sensation here, led by some raspberry. There's some musk in here. I believe there's like a saffron touch in this as well. It's very, very, very nice. For me, definitely date nights in the fall. Very unisex. Ladies can tap in this too if they would like. But for me, I just kind of like how it's not loud. It's not a loud, ultra sugary fragrance like Baccarat Rouge 540 and so many others that were inspired by it. This one is a little bit more toned down, but you still get the spice pop. You still get the sugar sweetness. You get this creamy texture to it as well. And I really like that about that. Like I said, very sexy, great for a night, fall night out, date night, winters, any cold colder day atmosphere, especially in the evenings, this is going to work. So if you're looking for something to kind of spruce it up a bit, especially when you're stepping out, kind of get away from the fresh profiles of your day-to-day, you're going out to hang out, or you're going out on a date or whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is something that can switch up the pace, and this is really, really, really good. So along the lines of that Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA, which apparently never gets old, and it doesn't. There's different forms of it, and this is just another take on it, but not identical to that DNA. So really, really good stuff here. I really think that a sample is going to allow a lot of you to say, wow, this is nice. I get the conversation, but this is nice. It's different. From the house of Anfas, we have Ishk. I know I'm butchering that name. Look at that bottle. That beautiful. It's beautiful bottle. Dope bottle. Very nice. All right. Up next, we're going to kind of go back to the everyday profiles here. And this one is really, really good. This is probably the safest out of everything that we're going to talk about today, right along with the light breeze, but this is fire. From the house of Ojar, we have Wood Whisper. Wood Whisper. Beautiful, man. Woods, plum. There's this kind of velvety, creamy texture to this as well, from that kind of this musky, this really clean musk that gives off this kind of sweet profile, like this sweet musk. That's what it comes off. Woods, plum. The plum in here is very, very fruity. It's not a spicy plum. It's just like a fruity plum. That the fruitiness of this fragrance comes from the plum, almost kind of candy-like. But it's easy to wear. This is super, super easy to wear, man. Very versatile. Almost a little playful, maybe. It's kind of a fragrance like you wear this to work and you get your work done, and then it's time to turn around and go hang out. Like maybe you and your coworkers are going to get some drinks, or maybe you're meeting that special someone for dinner right after work. You need to freshen up real quick. This can transition easily into that. And I know a lot of you are looking for fragrances like that. Hey, work's over. I got to go out to a social event, or I got to go to dinner, or I'm going out on a date literally right after work, heading into the early evenings. This could definitely work. Safe profile, smells really, really, really good. I think anybody could wear this for sure, but fellas, this could definitely, with your appearance, of course, being well groomed, being, clothed and dressed very nicely, you can come into a situation and it could be, light. The mood could be light. It could be inviting. It's not nothing too serious, not something too, dark. Nah, it's something very easy and very approachable. That's what this profile is all about. So from the house of Ojar, we have Wood Whisper. Definitely a very great, versatile, everyday fragrance here. Transitions from work to play easily. Good stuff. All right. Up next, gonna switch up the vibes again. Man, this stuff is beautiful, man. And I'm gonna say something that I've said before, and I know a few of you out there agree with me. This is everything that initial Side Effect wished that it was. And I think Side Effect's a good fragrance, but I think this is head and shoulders better. From the house of Alghabra, we have Eye of Seven Hills. Eye of Seven Hills. I smelled initial side effect and I thought it was good. But I just wasn't moved enough to make that purchase. I just kind of say it's good, but it kind of felt like it was missing something. Not with this. Take that side effect DNA of the sweetness and the spices, and then you just kind of add this boozy texture to it, man. Sweet, spicy, boozy. Anytime you get like a saffron oud combo in a fragrance, you got me. You got me. And this is well represented with that saffron and that oud and that kind of rummy booze with this fragrance. The cinnamon here, the spicy textures here. This stuff is outrageous. This is nuts. So transitioning into the fall, into the winter months, this is going to be a winner for sure. Very good performer, sexy, mysterious, just awesome fragrance, man. Great blend. Alghabra does great work. And like I said, side effect is a good fragrance, but this is just I ain't gonna say way better because side effect is good. I'm just gonna say it's better, period. It's just better. It's the better buy of the two. Just a little bit more. This is much more interesting. You know, and I'm using side effect as an example to have the conversation, but this is the one to look into for sure. Fellas, you gotta try this one. If you're trying to be the man, you want that vibe, your appearance is right, you're groomed right, you're stepping out, you want that vibe. Man, look, conversation starter, compliment getter. This is one of those ones from the house of Alghabra. Fantastic fragrance. We have Eye of Seven Hills. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. All right. Up next, we're gonna go to a fragrance that really surprised me. This one surprised me. I got it, for a great price, but just really surprised me when I experienced it. And great prices over at Maxaroma, as we talk about, each and every month. But this one right here, man, it's just very versatile, daily driver, but it's different. It's a different play. From the house of Mancera, we have Amberful. Amberful from the house of Mancera. Man, look, I love the opening of this. That orange, lemon, I think it's yuzu and orange and pink pepper. I think there's a little nutmeg in this, powered by some woods. This is like Ganymede's little brother. That's what this is. The brother that's he's not as serious as Ganymede. He has a little bit of a charm to him. He has a funny side to him. He's like the cooler of the two, because Ganymede is super serious about business and getting things done for sure. Ganymede is great. But this one right here, as far as easier to wear in many different situations, compliment magnet, it just has a lot going on the more positive side. Ganymede is so polarizing, which makes it great. But this right here is much more easier to wear, and I really enjoy this. Now, for me lately, I've been wearing this to the office, but it's definitely a great play on like casual day out, semi-dressed up type of vibe in the evening. If let's say you're going to like a steakhouse or somewhere where you're not wearing, t-shirts and shorts. You put on a nice polo, nice pair of jeans, nice pair of shoes, or a nice pair of slacks or button down, something like that. You're gonna smell fantastic here. You're gonna smell fantastic. So you can get this for a great price. One of the latest releases from Mancera. I think this came out in 2024. I was a little late to the party, but I'm very, very happy to have it. Amberful is really, really good. And I believe it's definitely worth a try because it's different on the versatile tip. It's very much so different when you're talking versatility. This stuff is good. From the house of Mancera, we have Amberful. Amberful, really good stuff. Very happy with this fragrance for sure. Up next, one of the more challenging profiles, probably the most challenging profile in this video, but I love it. I love the house. I love everything it has to offer. And this is one of the most interesting fragrances that I've ever experienced. From the house of Omanluxury, we have Voyage. Wow. Citrus, patchouli, little geranium. That gives off this kind of rosy effect. And ginger. It's smoky. It's a little bit spicy. It's so different. Performance on this is nuclear. Nuclear performer. Oh, I love this. It's so different. It's something that I tested in the summertime. Ordinarily, I wouldn't wear it in the summer. You could, but I just wanted to wear it, and I did. I wore it to a meeting. Big day for me when I wore this, and it did well. But this is definitely more suited for those, I'm gonna say, summer evenings, fall, winter, spring days. But the impact of this one is really, in the opening, you get this kind of citrus, kind of pink pepper, energizing effect. Then it quickly shifts down, and then you get to these spices. It's like a combination of like this ginger and this nutmeg, and then it continues on. You get more of this kind of almost this kind of incensey, smoky texture and vibe to the fragrance that just really stands out. And then that geranium gives it like this kind of rose-like vibe to the profile. I can go on and on and on about Voyage. This stuff is amazing. It is not for everybody and must be sampled, in my opinion, before committing to a full bottle. But all my enthusiasts out there, all my, my niche fragrance lovers, this is one to look into. I have nothing like this in my collection. I've never smelled nothing like this in my collection. It truly stands alone. This stuff is amazing. I cannot wait to wear this again. I'm gonna see how it reacts in cooler temperatures. I've already worn it in the warmer weather. And it did well. And like I said, the performance is outstanding. So definitely a must try. When I say try, I mean literally try with the sample and see for yourself. This stuff is awesome. From the house of Omanluxury, we have Voyage. Amazing, just interesting profile here. Outstanding. All right, and last but not least, I had a controversial take about what I think this fragrance is better than, and I've already done that this video, so we're gonna do it again. I just think this is a better take on one of the more popular niche fragrances out there, at least in my opinion, and it suits me better. From the house of Regalien, we have Antidote. Antidote from the house of Regalien. This stuff is beautiful. I think Regalien is a better version of Xerjoff's Naxos. Yes. It's a lot more toned down. It's not explosive. It's not running wild. It's not super youthful. Naxos comes off to me a little boyish. It's very sweet. I get it. And just for me and my palate, I'm not into the sweeter fragrances. I think it's good. I do have a decant of it. Honestly, I'm not gonna wear it like that. But when I came across Antidote, it's exactly what I needed with that profile. That tobacco, that honey combination here is perfection here. It just is. It just is, and it's just toned down. That's the thing for me. It's toned down. It's a little bit more serious with this profile. I get the rave love for Naxos, and I'm not trying to clown it at all. But this is for someone out there who says, yeah, I feel you, bro, with Naxos. It's a good fragrance. It's just too loud. I do like the profile. Just looking for something more a little tamed. Here you go here. The dry woods in here, the dry tobacco, meddling with that honey. There's still these fresh avenues to the fragrance as well. But this is really great. And for the winter and the fall, really, in my opinion, yeah, you can wear this on a date night and it'll do its thing, but you can wear this in many different situations because it's just the right amount of sweetness here. Just the right amount. It's not overblown and overdone like it is with Naxos, in my opinion. All right, so people came at me crazy before in the comments about that take. I'm sure they'll do it again, but hey, it's me. That's how I feel, and this is really, really, really good. I just think it's superior to Naxos. Just outstanding. From the house of Regalien, definitely a must try if you're into that more sweeter profile, where the sweetness is not at the forefront of your experience. All right, check this one out. From the house of Regalien, we have Antidote. Beautiful. Antidote. Outstanding. All right, so there you have it, guys. Those are 7 niche fragrances that I believe that every man should try. Get your sample. Blind buy if you dare. Blind buy if you must. I understand the conversations, but those are really, really good. With the seasons changing, definitely looking forward to I-7 Hills and Ishk and more Voyage and Antidote, but still wearing Light Breeze today, Wood Whisper, and Amberful. I might wear Amberful tomorrow. I don't know, just kind of smelling that. So yeah, we need to put that on. All right, so hope y'all appreciate the video. Remember to 10% off Dedrick 10 over at Maxaroma. Again, shout out to the team over at Maxaroma. Yeah, you guys go out there and do your thing and see what you like, and let me know. Come back to this video and say, hey, this is what I picked up, or this is what I have, and this is how I feel about it. I always love reading the comments. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. You know it's positive energy, you know it's positive vibes, you know it's positive vibes only. All right, splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around, and remember, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, y'all know what it is, man. Peace, splacker. You know, that was kind of peace and splacker. You gotta make fun of yourself sometimes.